Hello guys, once again welcome back to my channel. I am Abhishek Patange. Today I am here to review this. This is the all new 2021 Tata Safari. Safari is available in 3 colors: blue, white and grey. Safari only comes with a diesel engine options, which is a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbocharged diesel engine which produces 170 PS of max power at the rate 3750 RPM and 350 Newton meters of torque at the rate 1750 to 2500 RPM. Safari is available in a total 6 variants. The prices are not yet out, and automatic variant is available in XM, XZ and XZ Plus. When it comes to safety, it gets with 6 airbags, all 4 disc brakes, hill hold, hill descent control, isofixed child mount, and overall length of the car is 4661 mm. Overall width of the car is 1894 mm. Overall height of the car is 1786 mm. It gets with both 6-speed automatic and 6-speed manual gearbox. These are the keys. On the keys we get lock, unlock, and this is to open the boot, and this is to follow me home function. On the other side we have Tata logo. From the front it looks exactly similar to the Tata Harrier except that chrome grille. We get this tri-arrow finished chrome grille which is not on the Tata Harrier. Harrier has the piano black grille. These are the LED DRLs which doubles up like turn indicators, and below them we have headlight setup with projector headlight in it, and below the headlight we have fog lamp which is halogen. This is the skid plate which is finished in dual tone color, and it has this chrome surrounds around the headlamp. These are the tires. For the lower variants like XE, XM, XMA, it gets with a tire section of 235/70 R16s. For the rest of the variants, it gets with a dual tone diamond cut alloy with disc brakes with the tire section of 235/60 R18s, and these are the Bridgestone tires. This is ORVM. It has this turn signals on it which is LED, and this is finished in piano black. Door handles are finished in chrome with request sensors on the both sides. Same in the rear also, the door handle is finished in chrome. These are the rear tires. It gets with all 4 disc brakes. Fuel tank. The capacity of the fuel tank is 50 liters. This is the roof. It has this chrome plate with Safari badging on it. The roof is slightly inclined in the back from the B pillar to the C pillar. I think this is to improve the headroom in 3rd row. Let's get there and let's check in some time. From this angle, because of that inclination, it's looking exactly like the Discovery Sport. If you also agree, comment down. This is the rear tail lamp. These are LED, shark fin antenna, rear washer and a defogger. Rear tail lamps. These tail lamps are very sharp, and this looks exactly like the Harrier ones. Rear reflectors, fake exhaust. It doesn't have anything inside. And this is the spare tire. The spare tire section is 235/70 R16s. This is the exhaust. Those quad exhausts are only for the aesthetic appeal. This is the rear look. It has that Safari boldly written badging and a Tata badging. In between the both tail lamps, piano black material which is connecting both the tail lamps. And in the rear below the Tata logo, this is the camera. This is the reverse parking camera. And now let's open the boot and let's check the boot space. There is a small button below down the Tata logo, but there is not a proper handle to open the boot. This is the boot. It doesn't come with any electronic tailgate closer on it, and with the 3rd rows down, the boot space is 447 liters, and with both the 3rd and 2nd rows down, the boot space is 910 liters. With all the rows up, there is not much space, and that is the LED light in the boot. Now let's see the boot space with the third row up. This is how we have to set the seat back. It doesn't get with any electronic controls for it, which Endeavour gets with, and this is how much the space it offers with all the rows up. Hardly we can fit any backpacks in it, and it doesn't get with any electronic tailgate, as I said. By the way, I thought Tata will offer a 4-wheel drive in Safari, but that didn't happen. If that was the case, everyone would be mad about the Safari. And now let's get inside the car. Request sensors, chrome door handles, as I said. And the interior is finished in dual tone color, white and black. These are the door handles, finished in chrome, locking mechanism, power windows. The mirror control is over here as Nexon and Harrier soft touch material. This feels so premium, and these are the bottle holders. It gets with half liter and 1 liter bottle holders. These are the JBL speakers. Now let's get inside. These are the pedals, and seat gets with electronic adjust. It gets with electronic adjust. Let's close the door and move the seat all the way behind. This is the engine start stop button, which is illuminated. These are the AC vents with chrome surrounds. Steering wheel same as Harrier. On the left we have infotainment system controls. On the right we have cruise control. There is no flat bottom steering. And on the left we have wiper controls. These are the wiper controls, and these are the headlight controls. It gets with automatic wipers and automatic headlights. These are the controls. This is the MID. The speedometer is analog, and the rest of the MID is digital. This is the 8.8-inch touchscreen infotainment system, which allows Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. These are the controls. This is the hazard light switch, and this is express cooling, I think. And below the controls we have AC controls. It gets with automatic climate control. This is to toggle through the modes, and this is the traction control button. This is the hill hold assist button. It gets with 3 modes similar as the Harrier: wet, rough and normal modes. This is the gear knob. It gets with a 6-speed gearbox. With this mechanism for the reverse gear, we have to press and engage the reverse gear. And this is the electronic brake. In the Harrier we get that huge mechanism, but in this it has this electronic small brake, and it has this chrome finishing around the gear knob. This looks like a handle, but we can't hold. It has that mesh finish. Twin cup holders, which is smartly integrated, soft touch material. Armrest. Let's open the armrest, and this is the amount of space. It has this 12-volt charging socket and 2 USB ports with 5-volt charging socket. The armrest is not very deep, but the space is okayish. And this is the wooden like finish on the dashboard with this metallic finish. It gets with automatic auto dimming IRVM, and these are the controls for the sunroof. It gets with individual buttons for every function, to open the curtain and to open the roof. It has this huge sunroof. These are the lights. It gets with LED lights. This is the dummy button. This is the speaker. And on the driver side we don't have any mirror, which is surprising. There is only a toll receipt holder and the and on the co-driver's side there is a mirror and light. These are the lights. On the co-driver side there is a handle to hold, but there is no handle on a driver side because driver has to hold a steering wheel. This is the steering wheel. And now let's get inside the second row. Same as the driver side door. but this has this extra compartment to keep more stuff. And these are the JBL tweeter. Let's move this and get inside. You can see there is no electronic adjust for the seat. Let's first get in the third row. It's very difficult to do it with one hand, so I am now in the third row. You can see the amount of legroom it offers. It's very impressive, but you have to sacrifice all the boot space for this. And you can even see the headroom is also good enough. These are the AC vents for the third row. They are finished on C-pillar, and this is the seat belt. It has 2 seat belts, and these are the cup holders, 2 5-volt USB sockets, some space to keep stuff. And on the other side also same, but there is no USB charging socket. This is the AC vent. This is the fan control, 1 cup holder, AC vent, LED light, and it got this adjustable headrests. There are 2 headrests in the third row. These are adjustable, and the seat can split 50-50%. One seat can split and other can usable. Let's put this seat all the way back and let's get inside the second row. Now I am in the second row. The amount of legroom you can see, it is very impressive. And the seats are scooped out. These are the magazine holders. And close the door. AC vents are placed on the B pillar. These are the AC vents. And handle and a hook to hold LED lights. Same on the other side. Handle and a hook, LED light. Massive panoramic sunroof. In the middle we get pilot seats for the higher variant, for XZ Plus and XZA Plus. These are the armrests. It has on both the seats, and these are the adjustable headrests. The seats are finished in white color. It gives a very much airy feeling in the cabin. This looks similar to the Harrier. And this is the mobile phone holder. It has this mobile phone holder, and below that we have USB charging socket. This is the USB charging socket with 5-volt charging support. JBL tweeters, as I said. It gets with 4 speakers, 4 tweeters, 1 amplifier and 1 subwoofer. So that's it for now, guys. If you are watching the video till now, I definitely deserve a sub. Make that subscriber count to 4-digit number, and definitely don't forget to like this video. See you soon. Bye.